where we're only paying the interest payment for 2025, and that'll be $731.25. And then we'll start making the.
What is next year like that?
Next year, we will have a payment of $11,077.21. That's a total. And the principal on that and the interest on that. And then it'll leave us a balance of $40,677.79. And there's no penalty for paying this early. That will be our set payment, so there's no penalty in that. So if we get ourselves above board with our insurance and Smithbrook and all that, we can start adding extra and knock it down. But we felt like the town was pretty safe with a 5-year loan and with our impact statements
Yeah, we
coming
still
in
have
from Seattle
quarterly
City,
impact.
right?
Yeah, and we still might get some money from insurance out of this too.
We have to do the proof of loss.
Yeah, right. There's so much up in the air right now.
So much
Ongoing investigation, this thing could go on for a year.
Good.
Hopefully we'll have some resolution from the insurance company,
Okay.
because we don't know exactly what the deal is. We owe them money.
Right.
Does that mean that they were covering us? And if they were covering us, then we're covered for certain. I don't know how it's all gonna
Yeah.
break down.
We don't know if our claim can be before our coverage lapsed, which if it is, then we can claim all of 24 and so on and so on and so on, where we can prove loss.
What we're waiting, which is probably also gonna take a long, long time, is results from the state auditor's office.
Yeah.
But anyway, so this is gonna tide us over, this will get us to ground zero. We should be able to maintain, and actually be putting some money in the bank.
Okay.
We have, well, I don't know, we still, the details about how we're gonna do this, but I think this is gonna get us through. So,
This will get us back online in our insurance for our town, and that's our two major points right now.
I was gonna ask if it will help us get us insurance.
Yes. So, and this other details we'll just have to work on. Our water payments coming in are gonna help. They're pretty substantial with the 91.
And I think we should have some further discussion about the sale of that lot too. I mean, it wouldn't hurt to just put it up for sale and see if someone wanted it.
We do have an interested party.
Yeah.
yeah,
And
couple of interests.
he has come in and left his name and number and email, and it is adjacent to his property, so
That
he is
would be an
very
ideal
interested.
situation, yeah. I think that I'd be open to something like further discussion to that too.
That's just something that we can,
It's an asset that I'm,
yes, and that may help us out of this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How we can pay off this loan and we can, but right now, this is gonna get us through the year.
Okay.
And,
I'm completely with you, Tim. My biggest concern is, again, how close it is to our water.
Yeah, sure.
And I understand that we can make adjustments, line adjustments to where it is and everything. I'm just wondering if, once we make the line adjustments, is it worth it? I mean, do you know what I mean?
Sure, and that's for a buyer to really determine for themselves.
And is it, once we sell it, are we gonna be making enough money? What's it worth to sell?
Yeah, well, then, we are also, if it's in private hands, we're getting some taxes on it too, so, I mean, right now it's just sitting there.
Right, and I mean,
We're never gonna develop
and
it.
it can't be logged, so
Yeah.
that potential is gone.
I'm totally with you on that. I think it's worth looking into, but I'm just not 100% sold on something as
Okay.
of yet.
Yeah, we can think on it some more and maybe talk about it
I
at the
think
next
it's
meeting.
definitely a conversation to keep having.
The adjacent landowner is really gonna be your best bet,
Yeah,
but you're still gonna have to go through a bid process.
Absolutely.
But yeah,
Right.
Right.
yeah,
When I talked to the adjacent landowner, and he knows what's
we're
going on.
having this meeting to discuss approving this loan, so, everybody seen this? This is from,
Before we can approve the loan, we have to move into a public hearing,
okay,
so we'll have to approve the public hearing.
oh, this was a public hearing,
Nope, this is a special meeting for us to talk about it in the
Okay.
public.
okay.
okay, so we'll approve having a public meeting, a public hearing about it, and then
Okay.
after the public hearing, we'll have another meeting.
Then we can take action on it
Okay, yeah, that makes sense to me.
with that.
someone would loan me money at those rates.
Right?
We're just grateful that Ion is extending a
That's-
hand to help us and.
Very generous of them, yeah.
And it was a discussed amount that we felt that we could handle. Anything above that, I don't think would be wise on our part.
I think 50,000 is a reasonable amount to get us through the end of the year and just kind of get our feet under us, and then we can kind of
We did
regain
a
from there.
quick breakdown of all the outstanding bills. Outstanding right now is $32,053.17. That's not including the insurance for last year, just cause it's up in the air, but if it was included, the full amount of 22,000, it would be a total of $54,053.17. Just so you guys kinda have a clue on
Where we're at.
So the loan will just get us back to zero.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
Okay.
yeah, and
So-
it'll probably get us back in a good graces with the people that we need to deal with for
Yes,
our regular suppliers who have been,
Shafted, yeah.
But working with us.
Yeah, we're getting them paid, but it's a slow process.
Right.
Yeah,
Jade and I cheered over paying seven bills completely.
that's awesome.
it's getting there.
So this loan will pay these, is that what we'll?
Probably, so we have a really big one, which is the L&I account, and it's gonna go up once I file Q1 and 2. I just can't do it yet because it's not under my name. And I don't wanna file anything under Kelly's name.
Right.
The guy was out until today, so I'm hoping to get a call back from him so we can set that up. Another one is the USA Blue Book, and that has to do with
Water, or,
water.
yeah.
That's 1,900. The other big one is Springbrook. We're 2 years past due, and that one is 16,953. So annually, moving forward,
Mhm.
we would only pay 10,000 something dollars. But since it's past due, we're
Right.
The Department of Ecology payment also, that's gonna be due in, I'm not too worried about it, cause that's not due till September. But let's see, another big one, Oxark, which is about every 6 months, we might be able to just chip away at that one. The county auditor, we're at $1,100.85, so, we have some really big ones that need to be taken care of right away. Which, we can keep doing, we can work at a breakdown of how we wanna disperse that money.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Some of
It's
them-
gonna be some serious work.
Yeah, well, the ones that we're paying high interest on are gaining interest monthly, definitely, but yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think that's fantastic.
I don't think any of these have interest charges, they have late fees.
They have lots of late fees.
I don't know.
L&I is accruing, you're gonna have interest and penalties every single day that it's not done. Same with, Employment Security Department, which I haven't seen a large amount from them yet, but I do know it was not filed.
That one's
Okay.
still a question mark.
Yeah.
Okay.
some negotiating with them. We may get some forgiveness on that because of the situation we're in. So, anyway, but that's the nitty gritty of this, and now we need to move on to
Okay.
public meeting.
Public hearing.
I'll make a motion to schedule a public hearing in regards to a loan from the town of Ione in the amount of $50,000.
Second.
I'll second.
And Rick.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, RCAC and.
I just need to touch on that again, it's the same thing from the meeting last Wednesday, just saying that in the future, we are potentially going to ask RCAC to do a rate study for the potential of applying for funding for our water plants. It's just something that has to be on the books for the Department of Health, otherwise we can't even think about applying for funding. Because it's, if we don't have the information in our plan, it can't be done, and we haven't had a rate study done since, I'm pretty sure I saw since 20 or 21. So that's all, I just since this is a budget meeting, I just needed to get this on there, and just just an FYI type of thing.
Are we expecting them to do that this year?
I just need to tell them that I have said that I've let the council know that it's going to happen, and that they will let me know
A timeline?
when they're going to. Mhm. They just need to know that I've alerted that it's been discussed.
Okay.
And then they'll get back to us about it.
And then we can take action on it, so we never have to do anything.
Right, correct.
Okay.
They'll let us know when
Okay.
they're, yeah. And that's that.
Okay, we have officially opened the public.
Yep.
Okay.
Questions?
How much money does the town have?
Right now in our bank account, we have about $1,280.
Is there gonna be any resolution to how much money's missing?
We hope so.
There will be, the state auditors got everything right now, they're combing through it, and we're gonna get a full report.
There's 3 different fraud departments that are working on it.
Do you guys have any idea in a general sense of how much money's lost?
We do. I do.
Just from what was released in the newspaper.
Jay and I do.
Let me know when you confirm that.
What would your idea be? How much?
It's over 200,000.
Seriously?
Seriously.
And
And that's without other entities that they're investigating and doing spreadsheets on.
I've never been here before and, you know, lived here for 3 years and I'm not gonna be throwing arrows at everybody. But does this town have any procedure to have its books audited or checked on a yearly basis?
Yes. The audit this year was policies and procedures.
I mean, the financials.
Yes.
When's the last time that's been done?
When was that audit? Last year or the year before?
Last year.
Last year. But when someone can put fake numbers in, maybe you can fake it through, I don't know.
If you look at the audit, it's all available online, and it
Yeah.
says that this audit was completed with information given by the town clerk. So
Where can we find that on?
it's on the,
Town website?
State
state
audit.
audit website, yeah. And so they only have the information that our former clerk gave them. They didn't send someone down here to like physically look in our books.
Just from, sitting outside of this and looking in and to have, let's just say that's even remotely accurate, $200,000, and there's only $1,000 in our accounts, I can't see how it could get to that degree without having come to the surface somewhere along the line. How does that,
That's
how
how it
does
was
that
found
happen?
out, because it was bubbling to the surface.
Yeah, there were a lot of things
It
at the same
takes
time
time
kind of
to,
culminating. People not getting paid, like, there was a house of cards that started to just crumble, and
They did.
too bad it didn't earlier.
I mean, I've been in property management for 10 years and I managed $250,000 bank account and it's just beyond me how we could be missing $200,000 in a town this size.
without,
Amazing.
putting too much out there pending the investigation. There are ways of doing it, and we can't really speak on those because there's other entities. Definite ways of doing it that we've learned, that money can be filtered in and out, and you can be totally unaware.
That you don't have any money? Cause that's basically where we're at, we don't have any money.
Exactly. We have more now, today, than we did when this was
$1,000?
found, yes. Being the mayor pro tem, I could pull all the records, and that's what I did.
Okay, well, I appreciate you answering my questions.
Yeah, thank you.
John?
So moving forward, what procedures are you implementing so that you'll have guardrails and oversight?
Cannot move money. Monies.
We want Springbrook also.
I'm not brilliant, but I do know,
And
like,
background checks.
one thing, in the city of Metaline, I would come in as a councilman and there would be a stack of bills there. And I would look at every single bill and I'd go PUD, $1,300, I'd sign it. Home Depot, $350. Maintenance guy, what happened here? And we would go through all of those, every single council person. And then at the end of the meeting, there was a motion to pay the bills. And when I voted yes, is because I looked at every single bill that was paid. The other thing that happened is once a month, councilman had to do a treasurer's report and stay after. And there was a series of documents, and it had Mountain West account, it had this, and all these cross checks. And, I guess going forward, you would have this kind of mentality.
Yes.
I
will
don't care,
let Jade address that because she's been working hard and
Good.
setting that all up for us.
good,
And her and I are the investigating committee on this to ad hoc.
I
that's,
think
that,
that's a great idea.
And I know you
Good.
missed the last meeting, John, but we're working on it. Jade brought out all the bills that we were gonna pay. We all got a chance to see them, add them up.
good,
And moving forward, we'll refine that process and we'll make sure that we're getting statements and all the numbers are gonna add up.
good, I appreciate that. I guess one thing I can say is you never trust the clerk. I don't care if, I'll be blunt, I don't care if it's Jesus. What you trust is you trust the guardrails that you put in so that the clerk cannot, it makes it very, very hard for the clerk to screw you.
Okay.
Trust
And
me.
And another cross,
slamming the barn door right now, okay, we know exactly what we did wrong.
but no, those are excellent questions and we're saying we trust it and we're guilty of that.
No, stuff, I'm just going,
Yeah.
it's like, look forward
Yes,
and you're, thank you.
things are gonna be tightened down. The clerk does not get the mail anymore. That's two other entities. Alicia will be working with our water sewer person. She'll be overseeing that and presenting those procedures to us monetarily or operating.
Thank
But the
you.
clerk door is shut and
Right now, there are
Jade
all
is,
sorts of things that we should have been doing, we thought we were doing, we thought were being done.
oh,
But once we have Springbrook back online, our accounting software, at the end of the month, we get a statement from the bank, this is how much money we got, and it better match Springbrook.
and
So,
that's another thing, I'm sorry to interrupt. Another thing, the statement from the bank will not just come here. It's gonna be mailed to the mayor, so he has a hard copy, so those can be matched up. The other thing we took in too is the clerk will not be handling other entities such as any events going on. The only event going on is gonna be town.
Yeah.
And those entities have been removed from this.
No debit card or credit
No
card.
debit card, credit cards, those are removed.
So, what are you telling us, that a hired person had complete 100% control and oversight of all the money in this town and nobody
Pretty
ever
much.
looked over her shoulder?
Well, we thought we were looking
$200,000
over her
this
shoulder,
year?
but we got the
What do you
runaround.
mean you thought? I mean, you got $1,000 in your account. I don't understand.
And
how
all I
it
can
gets to
answer
this
that
point.
by is, yes, I'm guilty in trusting her, and that's exactly
Well,
what I did.
that's my
I
question.
thought the process was being done correctly. I don't mean to get nasty. We're all in a little defense mode here.
No, I
We thought the
understand.
process was being done correctly too.
What process?
The
There is no
process of being a
process.
clerk.
She had all
She
complete
did, and at our
autonomy.
fault of trusting
Yeah.
her, the process is
Yeah.
what it is.
Well, closing the barn door after all the animals are out.
Well, and at this point, we can argue this forever.
It's, yeah.
It's not gonna change the situation. All we can do is step up and do better. That's all we can do at this point. We trusted her, guilty of that, 100%. 100%.
It's just completely
I
unprofessional.
had no reason, nor did any other entities have any reason.
We appreciate your opinion.
Yeah.
We'll take notes.
With your Springbrook, is that what you call it?
Yes.
Yes.
You mean the auditor was not getting your books? She is your
She
bank.
was getting books.
We don't know.
I don't know how the audits quite work yet. I know that when an audit happens, from what I talked to our Springbrook, the executive guy, depending on what they're auditing that year, they can log in and see the books, and then you send them bank statements.
No, I meant the county auditor.
Oh, I don't know.
Nicole Dice, you mean, she's your bank. Did she not have a clue that things
No.
were not going well?
No.
Why didn't she? You can every council person could look online.
We can,
She can send it to you.
and we got the same numbers that they got,
Which were false.
right.
Okay.
And when you have availability to draw grants and apply for those, you have a really good chance of covering your trail for a while. I will say that much.
We don't even know how she did it.
So those are federal grants. right?
Exactly. This is
It's
a,
federal,
No.
state,
yeah,
Some are federal, a lot are state.
it's a big pickle we've been left
So
in.
then will they also go after her?
Yes.
Is there any chance any of this money can be recovered, or is that an unanswerable question at this point?
Maybe.
Maybe.
we would
We're
hope so.
trying.
Possibly?
Yeah, we're trying.
You know, yeah, it depends on insurance, how willing they are to work with us. I know that when the Cusick clerk was finally prosecuted, he was ordered to pay back restitution, but, you know, it's like squeezing water from a stone.
Well, I mean, maybe it's not even been, all that money hasn't even been spent, and it's just squirreled away
Maybe it's sitting
somewhere, and they
somewhere.
make some kind of
Well,
a
and
plea deal.
that's
with
what
it.
our
Yeah.
investigation team is doing, so it's out of our hands right now.
They're looking at all that. though,
Yeah.
yes.
And it's a long process is what
I
we're
understand,
told.
sure.
So if it is somewhere, we hope to get it back.
Have you thought about having the investigative team look into local businesses, see if there's been any sort of weird stuff going on there?
They've touched base with everyone in the community. All those entities that have come forward and said there was interaction monetarily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was hoping I'd remember when I can, but I wanted to, in the olden days, auditor, the state auditor is coming back to me. They would come out to the towns and do the audits. And then they quit doing that because it was too expensive. So that also was something that,
Has dropped the ball.
yeah, yes, they still did the audit.
Right.
What happened, it was up to the clerk to send all that information
Exactly.
to them and, to save money, on the state side, not us saying.
Right.
we don't
No, we
want
still have to pay for them to do it.
Yeah, it costs us money, but, it was up to,
And that's something we wanna set up too. If we can afford it as a town, have them come and actually do the audit. Open Springbrook,
Every
let them
year.
go through it every
Every
year.
yeah, so, I think that wasn't our fault, that was the
Right.
state decided to do that. That was-
Online stuff can,
Right.
some things can go under,
Yeah.
We were
they don't see it.
time and again, that
Yeah.
we just flew through, time and again, we did great.
And-
Every time.
You know, my whole career has been in government, and you are amazed at what people can do.
Shocked, actually.
And they can cover it up, and all you can do is shake your head and say, how? We don't have,
Jade and I
we
are
aren't
only
smart
seeing-
enough, that's what I always say,
Jade and I have seen some stuff to where we're just in shock
yes,
of how
Yeah.
we're hooking the pieces together, sending it in. Yeah, I think you have to have that mindset to do that.
Hey, sounds like you got a plan, I appreciate that.
Thank you, John.
Hang in there.
Thank you.
Yeah, I could stay here and go fish.
You can go fish.
You'll get a big one.
Wait a minute, I'll go in.
Well, I just have, I have.
Forgive me if I'm talking beyond my credentials, I guess, but would it be possible in future to have two clerks so that one can double check the other's work?
That's kind of what the ad hoc committee does.
Yeah, but just having two in-house might.
But
If we could afford,
Yeah.
right now, we're not paying the clerk we have, so. and
we're all working
The
through.
council,
And we have for a couple of years.
Yeah,
the council, together working as a team, will be assisting the clerk, I think, and supervising and monitoring, making sure that all of the Ts are crossed and the Is are dotted. We'll do what we can. I don't know this.
and well, the way that Jade is doing the bills now, the
I was gonna
corporate
say,
way,
that goes back
that's
to
accountability,
kind of what
and
you
we're
were
gonna
saying.
see it at every meeting. So there'll be a lull in each meeting as
I
we
think
go
the
through and sign.
rotating treasurer's report by each council member every meeting,
I
would-
think would be
I
good.
think that's a great idea.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
that's how it used to be done, we had to sign off, that stack of bills, and certification sheet on top, went to every person during the meeting. And we had to have at least 3 council members sign off on the certification. And so we saw every bill. So
That'd be a great way to keep going moving forward.
So we should add that to our thing.
Yeah.
And we will be reviewing publicly all of our processes and making changes and making motions and, so you guys will be able to monitor what we're doing. But the bottom line is, if at the end of the month, what our accounting software says doesn't match what the bank says, we got a problem. If it does, we're good. So,
Thank you for your question. That was good.
Thank you.
all right, need a motion, I guess, to move on with this loan.
No, we have to have a public hearing first.
Yeah, we have
That's what
to.
we're in.
I made the motion to have a public hearing, but that's gotta be scheduled at another time. We gotta post it.
We need a motion to adjourn the.
Yes.
Okay, the special meeting.
Yes. I'll make a motion to adjourn the special meeting.
Second,
I'll second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, now we're going to open public hearing.
No.
No,
We just had it.
Hold
No.
on.
we have to.
We have to schedule and post a public hearing so that everyone has an opportunity to come.
We're gonna set that up. That
It's
doesn't
quite
happen.
the process.
I was under the impression we were going to,
This is gonna happen like in August. And all of that, after our meetings,
okay,
if it's approved. Yeah, it's a long process.
We'll get there.
What are these? I took a copy.
I got,
Some of this-
oh, the new one?
So
No,
much of it is